In this video, we will show you how to replace your front bumper cover on this Nissan Altima. This will be mounted directly to the front of your vehicle. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Open the hood and we'll remove our forward radiator cover. For this, you'll find that it has several push pins that make their way across. To remove any of the push pins, lift out the center to unlock it and then lift out the outer portion. You can use a trim tool or a small screwdriver. As you remove them, just give them a quick inspection, make sure they are reusable, otherwise you can just go ahead and replace them. Now we can take hold of this and remove it from the vehicle. Under the front of your vehicle, you should have a plastic plate that makes its way across this area. Ours is missing and the front bumper cover is a little broken, but typically there is a couple bolts and some push clips. Go ahead and remove those. After you have those out of place, we'll be continuing along each side. You're going to find that you have 4 Phillips head screws across each side, and then you can make your way into the wheel well. Now that we have those screws out of place, we'll continue making our way up inside the wheel well. Along each corner in this area, you're going to find that you have a mounting screw that you will have to remove. Now we have to gain access to that. Take hold of the bumper cover, stretch it away from the inside wheel well, and then start carefully pulling the wheel well away from the area. Be careful for any pinch points. We need to bring it all the way up here, and we'll hold it in place with something as basic as a chunk of wood. Wedge that in there. Now looking up in this area, you're going to find that you have an 8mm headed bolt that comes from the top down with a 10mm headed nut. Remove the pair. At this point, you can take hold of your bumper cover, give it a wiggle, and start pulling it away from the fender. Let's pause on this side of the vehicle and do the exact same thing on the other side of the vehicle. Once we've done that, we'll meet in the engine compartment. Back up in the engine compartment, we'll be removing these 5 push clips that make their way all the way across. You know how to do it. Remove the center, then remove the outer portion. Once you have these out of place, we'll carefully start prying the bumper cover straight out and away. Hold that bumper cover in place with your knee. With all the push clips out of the way, we'll be continuing on with a flat blade screwdriver. Carefully make your way inside of this area, right along this notch. We want to pry up against the bumper cover and this area, and gently separate it. There's one side. And the other side came apart already. Anyways, you would just come right along this side here and remove the bumper cover. Now we can start disassembling the rest of the bumper cover. We still have the grille attached and both of our fog lamp covers. To remove the grille from this area, you're going to find that you have several locking tabs that you will have to remove. They make their way across the top, down the sides, and across the bottom. To disconnect these locking tabs, you can use a small screwdriver or a pick. Right in the center of the locking tabs is where the locking unit is. You can go ahead and pry that away. Press this grille out a little bit, and while you're holding pressure in this area, we'll continue making our way across. Just applying gentle pressure here. I don't want to break that grill. There we are. There should be the locking tabs across the top. Everything pretty much broke free on me already, so that's fairly simple. We'll lift up on that and remove the grill. Just go ahead and give that a quick inspection and we'll set it aside. Now that we've removed the grill, let's continue on to our fog lamp covers. The process for one is the exact same thing on the other side of the bumper cover. I'll show you this side. We have several locking tabs that do make their way around. You know exactly what to do. Press in on the center while applying pressure and pop it out of place. There we are. Let's grab that one. Same on the other side of the bumper cover. With both side fog lamp covers removed, the next thing that you would want to remove would be the lower grille aspect here. Ours is missing, but typically it just has those same clips that you had used to remove all the other pieces from the bumper cover. Once you have that out of place, go ahead and turn it over and we'll remove the license plate bracket. With the bumper cover turned over so we can have a look across the front, we'll be removing the license plate bracket. That's held in place with two 10mm headed bolts. Go ahead and remove that license plate bracket. We'll give it a quick inspection and we can set that aside. All right, let's prepare our front bumper cover for installation. Let's start with the license plate bracket. Go ahead and take that and put it in place, aligning the mounting bolt holes. Take each one of those mounting bolts and start them in by hand. As you tighten these, keep in mind you are only screwing into plastic. We don't want to strip it out. Now we can continue on with our fog lamp assembly cover. Go ahead and take that and put it in position. Aligning all of your push pins, press it down and lock it in. Just press it in. Double check all the way around to make sure it's completely secured. Once you've done this side, go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other side of the bumper cover. Now we can continue on to the center grille area. This one has several push tabs as well. You'd want to pay attention along the bumper cover to make sure you align everything as necessary, and then you want to squeeze it in. This is extremely flexible here, so you don't want to press. Go ahead and squeeze. Way under there. As far as the lower grille area, that would come in from the back side. You just want to go ahead and lock it in with all the locking tabs that make their way around. Now we can bring the bumper cover over to the vehicle and align it up along the top. While holding this in position, we'll continue on with our 5 push clips. For each of the push clips, you just want to have the outer portion in, and then you can lock it in by pressing in the center. These 5 push clips are the areas that are holding the bumper cover to this panel behind it. With those clips in place, we'll continue on aligning the rest of the bumper cover. Bring it up close to the headlight, along the fender, and press it into position. It is common for this to want to pop back out because you should have a screw in this area. We're going to pause here, do the same on the other side, and then we'll continue on with the mounting screw inside the wheel well. Now in the wheel well, we'll be continuing on with our mounting bolt here. Bring that up and through the bumper cover. Align it with this mounting point. Start it in and snug it up. We'll press this into position. Just slide it right behind the bumper cover. There we are. Once you've done the same on the other side of the vehicle, we'll make our way underneath the bumper cover. Continue on with your Phillips head screws. Same on the other side. We'll get this in position and put in all of our push tabs. Okay, friend, we've got our vehicle back together. At this point, go ahead and close the hood, take your vehicle for a road test, and listen for funny noises. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.